All right, crew, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of 2024 Bowman Drafts. Hobby Jumbos, 4-box, PYT number 5. We do have a serial number, card number filler for the teams with orange next to them. Tim with the big 6-spot close. We'll do a dice roll right now real quick. See what numbers y'all get. 4 and a 5, 9 times. Good luck. I forgot to show that picture. I'll show it after. I don't want to do it during the recording.
9 times. We got the 9 to the 5.
9 to the 5. Lots got a little 9 to 5 job.
I know where I put the actual filler thing. That
Click your Excel. Just click Excel. There you
go.
I gotta do everything around here.
You do.
Unbelievable. Baby. All right, we got Brendan, Greg, Scott.
Go for it. Come on.
I'm getting there. There's one more I'm missing.
You got Tim down to Cab King.
Cab King. And Tim with the big close. There you go, folks.
Tim with the 9, Stefan with the 5.
This is one product we don't show all the paper for. You get it all, but we don't show it all. We do show numbered paper, of course. Goes back a tiny bit. Here's your 12 packs in the first one. Should be 3 autos per box. We're looking for big boys. We're looking for Bazana, of course. Connor Griffin, Hertz, Cags, all sorts of. This is a pretty loaded prospect checklist in 24 draft. It's a very solid checklist. We broke a bunch of it before. We started to bring some back. The shop had some hanging out and said we could use some, so there it is. We do have, we'll throw another half of this up because this was a fresh case right here. So after that, I don't know if we have any more. We will ask because Bowman Draft, basically the best product every year. So if we have it, we will use it. I just don't know if we do after this other half case. I bought Louth a quart of ice cream from the local ice cream joint today, so I know what he's having for dinner.
It's taking every ounce to not to
Just
break
grab
it
a
open
spoon
now.
and go down there. Cake batter ice cream, Bailey's favorite from that place. It's not my favorite. The ice cream's good and like the fudge swirls and all that, but the actual piece of cake in it, not my favorite. But it's still decent. Yeah, Bailey absolutely loves it. When I said to Louth the other day, he's like, "Oh, I like cake batter." I was like, "I'll have to get you some." And boom, very next break night that Louth was here. Look at that service.
My first gift in like 30 years from you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. Card cam, would you?
Boom.
Let's give the customers a gift of card cam. Perfect focus. Here we go. All right, crew. Good luck here. All right, pass the paper. There's no numbered paper to start. Rainer is one of our nice names for Detroit, which is Greg Allen. Just a little base. Hagen Smith is a nice name as well. Refractor here. It is Ryan Sloan. First auto of the break. 44 of 499. Ryan for Ryan. R. Frizz in the chat for Sella taking it home. Connor Foley. Aiden Smith on the Lunar Glow. Brian Holiday and Michael Massey. So one auto and then an unnumbered parallel thus far. We don't have colored paper here. Egan. Karen. Intune Tibbs. Randall Diaz. Chase also. I'll take a few more of those so we can get a right angle going.
Right.
Ty Pete. Yoanji Vargas. We're going to have a sky blue chrome, which are unnumbered. The sky blue paper out of $4.99. The chrome are unnumbered. That's a nice one, though. Braylon Payne. Brew Crew. That is in the filler, so we got to go with card number here. Forgot to explain how that works. BDC 72. It's going to 2-spot. Tim Jordan. So all filler cards will go to whoever has the appropriate number. If it's serial number, it would be left side serial final digits. So 17 of 99, we go to the 7 spot. Stuff that is not, we go with checklist number like we did there. So card 128 will go to the 8 spot, for example. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. Something big time. Like big time, big time. It's Braylon Payne base. Base auto of Drew Beam. Kansas City. Tim Jordan. A little bit of a print line on that one. I can see right there, Tim. Any autographs in this stuff that are unnumbered, that are for filler spots, they only use initials here, so they will be randomed off across the filler folks. Braylon Dowdy. This stack. We're missing one auto, and of course we're looking for more parallels. Haven't had numbered paper yet. We do have a parallel here. It is St. Louis, Ryan Campos, 113 out of 125. St. Louis. T-Bar in the house. Just catching up. There you go, Jake. What's good, dude? Chris Cortez, Aiden Smith. There's our first numbered paper out of 499 Sky Blue. Eli Serrano, 317 of 499. Mets. Eric Smith, that's his squad. What's up, Eric? Good to see you. Got your Mets. Ethan Anderson and Yoswat Lugo. All right, last stack here. We are owed an auto. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully a big name. Christian Moore, one of the nice names here. Just a little base love, but I'll take it. It is Carter Holton, Orange Ink. Damn, if that was a huge name, this would be a massive card. 15 of 25, Carter Holton, Atlanta. Jake, that's still a first Bowman orange auto, man. Nice auto, too, huh? That's nice. He's a 62nd overall pick. That's not too bad. Lefty, too. Nice hit, Jake, just as he joined in chat. Ooh, Pink Lunar here. Yolan Cespedes, 167 out of 199. Boston. Greg will like that. Sirota. All right, last stack here. We have hit our autos, so now we're just looking for some color or any SP inserts. Hagen Smith, Refractor. We take those. Top pitching prospect in the product. Sky Blue Chrome unnumbered. Chase Burns, though. Another great pitching product. We hit his out of 50 auto last break, didn't we?
I believe so, yeah.
Trevor Crane. Christian Campbell. Bryce Rayner, that's a nice refractor. And Ryan Harvey. Hey, we'll take that box one. We can do better, but that could have been worse. Let's see what we got here in boxes 2, 3, and 4. Court Kings is full. WNBA is down to 4. Prism NBA is down to 9. 14 in Finest Football. 23 in the Topps Chrome 2-year mixer. 21 and 24. So big spread in the 2 years. Caminiti, yeah. But still, second round pitcher. Orange on 25. Never know on something like that. That's the beauty of, like, you can look at the tier list, and we always do that when we're, pricing stuff out and just trying to research so we know a little bit about the prospects, because I don't follow, the MLB draft and the farm systems and all that closely. And some of the guys that aren't even in the top couple tiers that end up blowing up, and then people go back and like, oh yeah, I have his first Bowman stuff. You hate upsets? I love upsets. I mean, I do want to see, like, it's cool to see best of the best, like, in the Natty Championship, but I still prefer upsets.
Yeah, come on.
Upsets are...
Especially first round,
The whole fun of the tournament, in my opinion. I root for an upset every single game, unless it's one of the few teams I sort of like in college sports, which is not too many, because I don't watch a lot of college. But there are a few teams I've liked since I was younger or whatever, a little bit. And outside of those teams, upset city, baby. That's all I'm looking for.
20 now.
Who's up 20?
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Florida's cruising. Marquette, New Mexico. That's the first game. 1 point game.
1 point game.
14 minutes left. Going up 10 on Akron.
As a betting man, well, that's a different story. But just in terms of entertainment value, I'm all about upsets. So Travis, number 1 overall pick, big chase. We have a base auto here. It is Chris Cortez for the Angels, LAA. Tim, it's kind of a weak auto from him. Doesn't even look like the same 2 letters, but it's like, oh, it's like CZ. I have no idea.
It's like pi.
It's like Omega Pi. Cags. No numbered paper there. We have a Lunar Glow coming up. It is Curly Martha, Shojanaga, and Zeal. No 2 refractors. So you always give points or like favorite money lines? Is that like just your betting style? Trey Snyder and Benson. We have numbered paper here, lower numbered paper. It is out of 50, Grant Shepherdson, Miami. That's in the filler. 2 spots. 1, 2. 2 spot going to Tim. So Tim, some gold paper. Why not? Speckle here. It is Miami. Carter Johnson, 21 of 200. That is 21 right there. 1 spot. Tim in the filler. Rodney Green and Adolfo Sanchez. Court Kings is on deck. What else can we fill? Besides all of it. We have Kurtz. We have a teal wave. It is an auto. It is Jaron DeBerry. Jaron? What do you think? I like Jaron, huh? DeBerry, 10 of 199. It's kind of a cool auto, too. He gives a J, and then kind of the whole DeBerry. Milwaukee, that's in the filler. 10. That's going to Brendan. A little mix of both? Okay. Burke, Trey Morgan. All right. Haven't hit a huge name yet in our autos. Still got time, though. And it doesn't even have to be an auto. If you hit like a gold to the right prospect in this stuff, still a nice chunk. A yellow or a gold coming up. It's like a yellow? No, gold? Hard to tell with these. It is golds. Francisco Valorio, 11 of 50. Not a first. Valorio, though, for the Yanks. Mason. The team's getting plus 20. They'll take the dog. Okay. Yeah, depending on the matchup. I know not automatic. I know what you mean. I got you. Gage Miller on the sky blue chrome 1 number. Miami. That one's going to. That is BDC 64 down there. So 4 spot, Tim. All right, I think we are owed 1 more auto. Did hit a gold in this one. Wasn't a first, unfortunately. Non-auto. And there it is. Carson DeMartini. Phillies. That is going to be a random. Just going to have initials on the back of this. I'll show it to you. The checklist will have the same. It says CPA for Chrome Prospect Autograph. And it says CD for his initials. DeMartini. Luciano. A numbered paper there. Green grass parallel is Luke Keyskull, 23 of 99, 20s. Joe. This guy's Minnesota squad. Joe's a big Minnesota guy. Across sports. I think originally from there. Correct, Joe? Gage. Oh, numbered paper there. Chase Burns, nice refractor. Numbered paper here out of 499. It is Jamie Ferrer, 431 out of 499. Minnesota Joe. Little die cut, UNG Vargas. Braylon Payne again. There's a few Braylon Payne. This is a Dylan Cruz refractor. All right, 2 to go. Let's step it up here, box 3. Second half. We're second half team in this one. Prism's down to what, 8? WNBA Prism Monopoly Blasters down to 4. 13 in the finals. Team went off the board. Oh, almost had a man
Almost
down
down,
over
yeah.
there. If on camera, we could have clipped that.
Oh my god, on repeat.
That would have been a gif every time something went wrong. We would have just had Louth falling on the mini camera.
That's wipe out flashing.
Halfway home in the break. Dun, 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 dun. 8 packs out. 4 to go. Are there any more orders? We got any more updates up there, though? For spot stuff?
13 in Topps Finest Football, 4 left in WNBA Prism Monopoly, 8 left in Prism NBA.
Want to throw some links in chat? Yeah. When you get a sec? Oh, those close breaks at least. Blue, will this be an auto? It is Blake Larson. That's not Hagen Smith. 4 out of 150. White Sox. 4 spot. Tim in the filler. Blue, Blake Larson. Lunar Glow. Yosua Lugo. Luke Holman and Noble Meyer. He was a good. He was like the top pitching prospect in his first Bowman set. Noble. Do we have color paper here? We do not. Yellow Lunar Glow. Jared Cerna, 49 out of 75. Miami. Miami's been hitting all sorts of stuff. 9 spot. Yeah, White Sox lefty. Wrong one, right? Tim. Tyson Lewis, Base Ink, Cincy, Trevor. There you go, Trevor. Get you a Tyson Lewis, Base First, Chrome Auto. Connor Griffin, one of the big chases. Pirates, Tim, little refractor. Well, it's not what you're chasing there, but still take it. Brett Lauer, 35 out of 150. True blue paper. Cincy spot is Trevor. Nice little stack. Dear Gillen. Paper there. Green is Gerald Perez. 22 out of 99. We've had a few non-first color. We need to stay away from that. Looks like we have a sky blue chrome coming up on number. It is Blake Burke. This kid's actually pretty good, too, from Milwaukee. That's in the filler. It is BDC 95 down there in the bottom right. 5 spot, Cab King. All right, last stack. Here it is. I think we are owed one more. Oh, they've been 1 per column thus far. Across the board, I believe. Connor Griffin base. It is right here. Ty Suthasine. Cubbies. Tim. And we are not smashing the right names right now on the autos. We got to find one in this last box. Or 2. 2 would be nice. Titus Sissel, 32 out of 125 on the Teal Lunar Glow. Zona, Brian. What's up, Brian? No, not a ton of Kurtz. He's been tough to hit. I feel like we've hit more Bazana than a couple guys, including him. More Bazana than Moore and Kurtz over time here. John Elway. Look at this thing. These are SP. Yankees. Mason. Look at this. Look at this monster card, Look at this photo. Love it. John Elway. That's sick. It's a base. Snare John 6 spots ahead of Tony Gwynn. After Steinbrenner fell in love with the Stanford outfielder's legendary arm and offensive potential. In his final college season, Elway made headlines with spectacular assists from the warning track and led his team to the NCAA regionals where he batted .444. Steinbrenner fell in love with him 6 spots ahead of Tony Gwynn. Love to see it. That's sick. Yankees. That's a really nice hit there. Mason. Cool card. I'll got you with some links for stuff that is close. There's a Bazana little hanger. Carter Johnson and Rhett Lauder. All right, we got a big stack right there for box 3. Box 4. All right, nice Elway in that one. We need a big auto here, at least one. First Bowman Super would be incredible, especially if it was a big name, but any name. First Bowman Supers are just one of the cooler hits in the hobby, in my opinion. You've got like the chase card of that guy's entire career in 101. Also got some easy click links directly to some of those breaks we're trying to fill up right now. Four Kings is on deck. It's a fairly quick break compared to like this particular break. If you need to change vets or need a new vet, Foster where Bailey is, they're also open on Sundays, which is convenient for people that work standard Monday through Friday, don't have to take a day off from work to get into the vet. And they're also open late some nights, like they're open until 8 p.m. on Thursdays. So pretty rare to see Sundays until as late as 8 p.m. for vet clinic. They do surgeries there. They do standard care. X-rays, they're hopefully expanding the clinic, revamping it. It's pretty small right now. Brand new this year, hopefully. In which case, I might even have a CT scan there, which is very rare outside of specialty hospitals and emergency hospitals. But we shall see. Time will tell. They do dentals. They do other surgeries, spays, neuters, foreign bodies. All of it. All of it, but a lot of it. Anything you expect a GP or general practice to do, they pretty much do. And Bailey's their like sort of lead surgeon now, so. Yellow here. It is Brandon Neely, 10 of 75 for the Bo Sox. Greg likes anything Red Sox, so he'll like this one. All right, that's a low-numbered auto out of 75, but we need Denish Valdez. We need a big name here. Big name, these last two. Do we have numbered paper? We do not. This Cags, first Cags I remember seeing. Ivan Luciano. A little Zona love for Brian. Campos and Jackson Kent. Mention Bailey's name at Foster. You get a wheel spin at the clinic. that'd be really cool.
So do they have a
no,
wheel spin there?
No, that'd be awesome though. free space, $600 value or whatever they cost. You know. Cash Mayfield. That's a pretty nice one for San Diego. We'll take it. It's not tops, but Brian, not bad hit right there. Not a bad hit. 25th overall pick. Little first round love. There's some really good pitching prospects in this set. This is Christian Moore. He's one of our top dogs. Low refractor. So that's a little better in the name, but we still need a big boy. We do have the other half of this case. It's looking like I'd be in on that one myself. I can't, obviously, but first half's been light in terms of the autos thus far. See if we can snipe one, though. Seaver King, 130 out of 150. Not a bad little non-auto there for Brian. All right, Brian's heating up here. Out of 499 paper, Casey Cook, 391 out of 499. I thought it was all dirty, but it's the dirt kicking up from his swing step, I believe. 391 out of 499, Texas. Jake. All right, here we go. I think we're owed one auto, per usual, going into this last column. No numbered paper. Will the auto be right away? It might be. It's a refractor. If it is Trey Yesavage. 392 out of 499. Another nice pitcher. Usually like a tier 2-ish prospect in the product, so that's not bad. Toronto, Scott Yesavage. Didn't we hit a low number of this guy recently in this stuff? Low number auto. No big tier 1 guys in this half case, but we do have the other half, so we can check it out. We do have a pink lunar glow here. Tink Hence, 54 out of 199. St. Louis spot. T-Bar. And one little stack to go here. Much love on the fill. No 101 yet. There's still a little time here. Go here super real quick. Oh, this is one of those special inserts, isn't it? No, it's an in tune, but it might be numbered. Yeah, it is. Paulino Santana, Texas. Gold in tune, 23 of 50. That's nice looking with that gold back there. Texas, Jake. Nice gold in tune. Roman Anthony, Spikerman, Baez. No numbered paper there. Looks like we have an unnumbered sky blue chrome to round it out hits-wise. It is Ryan Campos, St. Louis, T-Bar. St. Louis seemed to hit some stuff. Tyler, Peyton Toll, and Yohandi Morales. Get a tea bag for this one, Lyle. So we'll just label it for whoever hits this one. Court King's coming up after we get this one settled and in the sort box after the recap. Do we have a Court King's list or not quite?
I believe we do. Don't quote me on that.
That's fine.
And we do.
Do you want to get names set up for a random from the filler for me?
Yeah.
On this guy. We'll do this real quick. We'll do this random, then we'll do the rest of the recap. So this will kind of start us off, but we'll start the recap right after the random. All right, so this is a base. It has no numbers, just initials on the card and on the checklist. So we've got to figure out who in the filler is hitting this. So Tim, Greg, Scott, Brendan, and Cab King. There you go. I think so too, Tyler, but I can't guarantee anything, of course. But that would be my thought process on this kind of stuff. 3-1 4 times. Name on top is taking this one home. The Carson DiMartini.
4 times.
Tim. Ball don't lie. That's what we call that, Tim. Tim, I'm going to label this just so the sorter doesn't have to figure out who hit this, and it'll go right into your box. And we'll get the rest of the recap in just a second. $29.50. All right, crew, here it is. Recap of 2024 Bowman Draft Hobby Jumbo, 4-box PYT, number 5. Starting with your paper out of $4.99, Casey Cook, Ferrer, Serrano, Louder, True Blue paper, gold paper, Shepherdson. We had a little hanger Bazana base, couple base and refractors here of some of your bigger firsts. Then we get into some unnumbered parallels, such as the Lunar Glows. The Sky Blue Chromes are not numbered like the papers are. Some nice brand panes. Numbered stuff. Carter Johnson Speckle to start us off. Tink Hence 199. Samuel Cespedes 150. Seaver King. Sissel 125. Campos 125. 99. Joao Perez. Keyskool out of 99. Out of 75. Cerna. Valorio out of 50 gold. In-tune gold also out of 50. The John Elway SP. Love to see it. It's going to be our thumbnail photo. Autos, this one was a base, needed to be random across the filler spots. Tim won the DeMartini. And the rest of the autos, here we go. We had Cash Mayfields, Suthacine, Tyson Lewis, Chris Cortez, Drew Beam, Savage Refractor, Sloan as well, DeBerry 199, Larson 150, 75 Neely, and 25 Carter Holton. Little second round pick too. Atlanta Jake. There it is, crew. Appreciate the fill on PYT number 5 of Bowman Drafts Hobby Jumbo. Thank you very much.